friends, Kat here to do your September read. I'm going to start with a Celtic cross reading, clarify by some oracle cards, and give you some advice at the end. We probably will do a romance check-in for you guys, just to see where things are in the month of September. Definitely looking good, feeling good, a little guarded about relationships is my guess. Yes, Gemmy Gems? Okay. For those of you who don't know and haven't visited the channel before, this is a general reading for the Gemini Collective. I do not draw cards. I allow them to come out. That is just the way I work with Spirit. If you want to fast forward, you can do that. Additionally, if you do not resonate with the message, you can check your moon, rising, or Venus signs. There might be something there for you in those messages as well. You can check back to earlier messages too. I'm creating playlists for the months, so August is in a month of its own as well as the mid-month. So that might be of help to you. We may not all be on the same timeline, but I'm going to read the messages that come out for those people who most need to hear this message. That's what Spirit is going to give me, okay? So, decisions not being made in your surroundings. I will get back to reading each of these cards individually, just so you know. If you ever want to fast forward, you can do that. To anybody who's new, welcome. Welcome to the channel. And anyone who is, okay, gotcha. All right, and anyone who is, this is here, returning, welcome back. Big shout out to anyone who's given me a like, share, or subscribe to the channel in the last month. I truly appreciate it. We're gaining some momentum. YouTube is actually getting things in front of people who need to hear it, so I do appreciate your support and your participation in that, and I really like getting to know you guys in the comments. So any comment you have to throw me, resonated, didn't resonate, this is what's going on with me, love to chat with you in the comment section, so you can do that down below. And now we're going to start with your read, okay? Here we go, Gemini. So you've got the moon in the center as the Querent card here. I think you're not sure what the path before you looks like right now. You've got masculine and feminine here, two wolves kind of howling at the moon. I think there are things that are unknown and hidden, things that you would like to have the answers to. Twins are firing off here. This almost reminds me of the twins, right? And then the little lobster like doing the dance, or the crayfish in the water here is almost like your emotions making this noise, and 1 minute you're over here and 1 minute you're over here, right? About what the path is going to look like going forward. For some reason, whenever I read for you guys, my cat Tao decides that he is going to participate in this, so please excuse his enthusiasm for communicating with you. Your cross card looks pretty promising, Gemini. You've got the wands here. You've got 4 wands, so this is traditionally a card of celebration, a card of foundations. It can be a twin flame or soulmate card, and it looks to me like in this spread right here, you've also got 10 of Cups coming in. So I do think that you're going to meet someone new. I do think there has been a death and rebirth of self in the past, as we've discussed previously. I do think that you're going to have some struggles here with whatever financial situation you're in that hasn't resolved itself this month, in the month of September. This is a month of Mercury going retrograde at the end of the month again, so I think there will be some delays in things you had hoped would be cleaned up by right now. And I also think that in your conscious mind, you're still thinking about these toxic relationships from the past. Subconsciously, you would like to either make an offer or receive an offer, or be in some kind of romantic connection with someone, some kind of relationship, and it looks to me as if it's romantic, right? This is a fishy offer of love, though, and so I think you're worried about these toxic relationships. And additionally, I think there's still something going on from the past here that hasn't been completely resolved or worked out, and it's been presenting a barrier to you getting to this 4 of Wands here. But it is your cross card. I do think that something is coming down the pike. You do have 10 of Cups over here, so ordinarily I would say 9 of Cups was on the split, so I think individually you've learned to self-validate. I think individually you're pretty happy. I think you're doing your thing. But I do think you feel like there's one thing missing, and that is that extra cup to get you to the 10 and that relationship that you would like to see. That being said, sorry, I just realized my mic was still clipped to the other things here, so this may be a little clearer for you. That being said, at the base of the spread, you've got 10 of Swords. So again, this toxic relationship that you left, removed yourself from, or they left you, and potentially others like it have really put you in a position where you feel like you've been stabbed in the back before, and you're very, very leery. Even though you want something here, really want something good and healthy, you want this is still kind of lurking around, right? This is your general attitude, like, oh, there are only snakes out there. There are only people who are going to abuse me. I have to be very careful. All my relationships have been extremely transactional. Yeah. And it's left me in this position of feeling very leery of more just like this. I don't ever want to be bound up in a relationship with someone else like this devil again. I'm not accepting any more fishy offers of love. Really going to examine things before I go forward in this. Yes? Come here. Come here. Come get a pat. Come say hello to everyone. Come on. Come on. There you go. He's on my shoulder now, so just give me 1 second. Okay. So judgment. Judgment is here because there is a decision that you need to make and you're not making it. And I think the decision is probably to deal with this Ten of Pentacles and this toxic person. And it may not be about cutting them off necessarily, but there's something going on with your money here. There's definitely money here tied to this individual or these people that is putting you upside down in a financial position. You've got Ten of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then you've got Ten of Pentacles as the final outcome. So as a result of all of this and being stabbed in the back, something is not getting resolved that is still leaving you in a financial deficit, you know. And I think it's something that you worked on hard for. It's some kind of legacy foundation that you were also contributing to, that you're not getting your fair share. You're not getting what you need to get yourself righted here. But there's some decision you're holding back on that could rectify this situation, but for some reason you're not making that decision. So I see Four of Pentacles here. You know, you're kind of hoarding the money right now, and that's because, you know, you've got this other situation going on. There's a lot of negatives where money is concerned. It's a definite concern for you right now. It's on your mind, and it's not something that is easily resolved in this area. So I think you're going to be budgeting this month. I think this month is all about deciding what your priorities are financially, how to set yourself back in a right-sided position, how to get this legacy. See, in front of a castle, right? You want to get back to this for yourself and for whatever else you have coming down the pike here that this Ten of Cups represents for you. But you're not in that situation, you're here. So I think you're going to be doing some budgeting. I think you're going to be doing some saving. I think you're going to be doing some strategizing and planning so that you can move forward, because a Chariot is underneath here. And you'd like to be done with this past. You'd like to be done with it. You'd like to be done with it. But this isn't going to change until this situation changes, and it feels to me like you have very little control over how that moves forward, and that's what you're upset about. Yeah, someone lying, cheating, stealing in the background. This devil here is definitely very deceitful, doing things for their own benefit and not for anyone else's. Thief in the night kind of energy here with this guy. You can see in his little glove, he almost has, you know, claws here. Can you see that? It almost has claws, right? This is that snake here from the bottom, right? This is that devil here, right? That is upsetting you financially here. Yeah. You've got no passion for anything right now. No reason to celebrate financially. You were in a Three of Swords situation, lying, cheating, stealing, you know? Third party involvement here, definitely. Gemini. Yep. And with somebody else. But I do think that you've got something that you started at some point here in the upcoming future, or you will start in the upcoming future, and there's communication coming in or something coming in from someone in the past about some romantic partner or potential partner where you feel like you invested in that. I also feel the investment piece is about getting yourself right-sided. Like, you want to plant seeds here to make sure that you end up in this legacy position for yourself, right? And there will be some communication coming in. I don't know that you're necessarily going to take it. It's not necessarily all romantic. You know, I also feel that this is about this and getting yourself back in good standing financially for you and you alone. Okay, so let's get some clarification on this whole situation here. See how we can get you out of this Ten of Swords, what the advice is from Spirit. I want to get clarification first, though, on the situation that you're dealing with that has left you financially upside down, counting your pennies, having to reprioritize budgeting in your life. Again, we're going retrograde at the end of the month, so whatever decisions, contracts, situations you need to resolve, do that before the 27th, okay? If you can. Okay, here we go. Can I get some clarification? Okay, I guess so. Yeah. Two of Wands. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think in this situation you feel like you've been more than fair, you've been more than empathetic, you've been more than tolerant of what's transpired. You have two paths to go down. One is making the hard decision, the judgment call over here that you're not making to get yourself out of this situation that will absolutely take this off your plate. But there are consequences for it, and you know that, and that's why you're juggling. That's why the twins are very indecisive right now. There are two paths to go down. One is kind of like ride it out, even though it's driving you absolutely crazy and financially, it's really undermining your situation, right? You do have some empathy for what's going on, but there's a tolerance level here that's being tested because you have another alternative and you could pull the trigger like that, and you're not right now. Yeah. Truth will win out here. Where you were clouded about what was really going on, the truth wasn't being told to you, it's still not here. Let's see if still not there. And then you have someone returning from the past here. See, that's what I said about that that Lover's card. There is someone returning from the past. They will have an offer for you. It may be an apology. It may be an offer of friendship. It may be a request just to communicate with you again as a friend. This cup is not filled with water. This cup is filled with flowers. So there is purity of intention here. I don't think that this is manipulative, and I don't think that it's underhanded. I think that it's a genuine, I want to be in your energy field again. Please accept this, right? So I see that coming down the pike. I don't think it has anything to do with this devil and this Ten of Pentacles in reverse at all. This is somebody else's energy here. What about this Six of Cups, Spirit? What about the Six of Cups? Six of Cups for Gemini, please. What about the Six of Cups? Okay, I need to get another deck for this. That's what I'm being told. So I'm going to grab another deck here. Okay? I'm going to go to Light Seers. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, the twins are all up in arms here over this. I did get the Star and Six of Wands. So you will be victorious in this situation at the end. You want to put these burdens down. I get it. And your dreams are being put on hold because this isn't getting resolved. This financial situation needs to get resolved. You are a Queen of Cups, though, so should I take this in reverse? This is basically a duplicate of the Queen of Cups, so I'm going to put it in the upright with the other one. Yeah, Seven of Swords again. You see the duplicates here, guys? Seven of Swords again, right? Lying, cheating, stealing. Very deceptive, very underhanded, very conniving person you're dealing with. Not willing to work on it with you, not willing to resolve it for you in your timing, not willing to consider what's going on with you. This is Page of Cups in reverse. That's that fishy offer of love you don't want to take. Thank you very much. And that may be the person coming back in the Six of Cups. It may be this Page of Cups. You know, it's a new, fresh offer from them after having reconsidered what transpired. And again, maybe apology, maybe a wanting to get back together with you. You need strength this month, in the month of September. I'm telling you that. You've got all this other stuff for this other person that you're trying to resolve. And then you have these people wandering in from the past who are like, oh, hi, you know, remember me? This strength card is really about having the strength to be your true self, yeah? To be your empathetic, loving self. You have your heart on your sleeve, Gemini, but, you know, lion and the lamb here, right? Lion and the lamb. Two of Wands. There are two decisions here, right? Two ways to go. Lion or lamb. Who are you going to be in this situation to resolve it? Are you going to be the lamb or are you going to be the lion? Yeah. Huh. And the wheel moves and the world opens up. So I do think that it's going to get resolved. I just don't think it's going to be this month, I have to say, which is too bad because, quite frankly, I think it's been going on for a long time and you're actually pretty sick of it. Okay. Let's find out about this Page of Cups we saw in here. We know who you're dealing with in this money thing, right? That was someone with whom you had a long-term committed relationship, possibly kids, possibly marriage, possibly whatever, possibly property, possibly contracts, possibly something else like that going on. That still needs to get resolved. Yeah. But let's see about this Page of Cups, and then I'm going to ask about new love, right? So who is this Page of Cups, please, Spirit? Page of Cups coming back. Page of Cups, Six of Cups. Page of Cups, Six of Cups. Page of Cups, Six of Cups. Calling in your soulmate. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. So potentially this was someone with whom you had a very strong connection, a very strong bond. You knew they were a soulmate. For those of you who want reconciliation, it advises you that your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help to bring you together. Even if you don't, I think honest heart-to-heart conversations will happen because they'll show up, and just be yourself. Just say what's on your mind. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other so that it can either go one way or the other and resolve itself, right? Because there's definitely some tight connection. There's definitely some connection here that is meaningful. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you two may have something maybe on a very different plane. You may be very spiritual. You're here watching tarot. You may have a more progressive view of spirituality than they do. It feels to me like they're very conservative and potentially, you know, regardless of what religion that is, but very conservative. You know, and they may not be in alignment with this spiritual path or whatever it is that you are on for your own spiritual path, and that may be a concern for your relationship. And one would hope that they would be open to whatever you're doing and you're open to them. Excuse me. Yeah. I need some water now after that. Hold on a minute. Okay. Chemistry. There is still a strong magnetic attraction here, and I think possibly they're coming back because they feel it too. You know, I think they feel... Look at this card. This just interests me so much. This is almost like Red Riding Hood. This is like Jesus and Magdalene here. There's like this in the blue robe, right? And then the Red Riding Hood robe. It's kind of interesting, this card. And in this container, there is this spiritual calling here between the two of them. And then Cupid is over here in the corner. It's kind of interesting. I think that there is chemistry, but I also think that there is a bond here. I think it's more than just chemistry. I think that there is a bond here. The calling in your soulmate says to me that this is a spiritual bond here. You guys are very different, but as well as chemistry. Yeah. Interesting. And then past life relationship was at the bottom of the deck. You've known each other before. So that may be why the pull is so strong. Let's look and see what the Hidden Oracle has to say about what's up with them. Okay. Spirit, can you tell Gemini what is up with this person who's coming back? I love you. It's really all I need to pull, right? I feel like it's all I need to pull. Okay. That's what's going on with them. I'd get into more, but honestly, I think the buck stops there. That's why they're coming back. I think now they realize that they do. I think they realize that the bond was stronger than they thought initially. And I think they really want to have that heart-to-heart conversation with you, right? Tell you how they feel. All right, Moonology, give us some advice here for Gemini for the month of September. Balance spirituality and practicality. Let's get some more. The two Pisces fish remind me of the twins, right? And they're kind of circling each other in this watery background because they're fish, which reminds me of yin and yang, masculine, feminine, two partners swirling around each other's emotions, balance spirituality and practicality. So I think there are some things that maybe not practical for the two of you. And I think that you each, here we're talking about religion and spiritual paths being different. So you guys are going to have to balance out how you approach things if you are to reconcile here. And confidence is your key to success this month, Gemini. And I think that goes back to your lion and lamb conversation over the finances. You're going to win out in the end here. It's just, beautifully. It's just taking a long time. Yeah. I was going to say beautifully inconvenient, but that's, confidence is the key to success, and expect powerful change. So maybe there's powerful change in this person. Maybe there's been powerful change in you. Maybe both of you have changed, and this is going to be a different situation than what it was before. I would like to get an animal card for you to kind of see what you two are. So when I split it, I got butterfly and spider. So I think initially I get the impression that you've done a lot of transformational work, Gemini. You've gone from, the caterpillar to the chrysalis to the butterfly in the last couple of months, at least since I've been reading for you here. And you got the spider as well. And I think for them, they're in a position that whatever it is that they do, whatever their job is, they touch other people down the wire. Like whatever decisions they make have impact on other people. And I don't know if they necessarily know how much impact they have on other people, but it is part of their responsibility pattern. They are a person that is central in the web of other people's lives. And ordinarily I wouldn't talk to spider that way, but that's the impression I'm getting. Nightingale is about you. That's about opening your throat chakra. That is about speaking your truth. That is about having a heart-to-heart conversation. That is about saying what you want from the relationship, what it is that you want in a relationship, the things that you will not compromise on for yourself, all of that stuff. And sea serpent is really, well, let me get it for you because it's not a card that comes out that frequently, so I want to read this one to you. Sea serpent, okay. Healing emotional wounds, expressing your desires. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively, there we go, and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true nature. So again, both of these cards are about the two of you expressing yourselves. And what do we start with here? Right? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Clearly, Gemini, you know how they feel. And I think here with this Eight of Pentacles that came out earlier, I don't know if you want to put the work into this or not. I don't know. I get the feeling that you don't. does this change it for you? Right? The chemistry here, when we talk about, you know, expressing ourselves, this is expressing ourselves sexually, this is expressing ourselves in conversation, this is talking about our needs, wants, and desires. This is about the two of you expressing yourselves to one another in an honest and meaningful way, right? With no hidden agenda and no alternative alternative motives for something that you haven't revealed, right? This is about being clear and transparent with one another. Can you see that? So this should be an interesting September for you guys, right? I want to get some information for you guys on this financial situation, though, because that makes me a little concerned for you. So let me do that really quick, and then we'll get some numerology, okay? Sorry, guys, I shuffle 3 times, just the way I do it. I know, it takes longer. But I'm also talking in my head, you know, about what I want to see, what I'm asking for at the same time. So I think you need to be part of all of that. Okay, Spirit, I would really like to know about this money situation for Gemini. What about this money situation being upside down in finances? What about this money situation for Gemini? What can Gemini expect there? Four of Cups. So, 4 Cups in reverse, which is what we got earlier. That's this card. Hold on to your finances. Hold on to your money. Hoard your money. Don't spend your money. Budget. Plan. Because this isn't getting resolved right away. Okay? We've gotten it twice here, guys. This isn't going away right away. Okay? You've got a budget and plan this month. Do it now before retrograde hits. There are going to be unforeseen things that come in. Okay? Not to freak anybody out. I'm just giving you a heads up so that you can be proactive and get in front of it. All right? Okay. Let's see from numerology what numerology has to say about all this. Perseverance, make the effort. Persevere in this situation for sure, and make the effort over here. You know what I mean? Which is what I'm getting. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. There it goes. Sorry. Kind of went across the room here. All right, here we go. Follow your dreams. So if there's something that you are working on or pursuing that fills you up and lights you up inside, continue to follow that because something will manifest out of there. I think you're actually manifesting what you want. Let go of the animosity and the anger and forgive what's going on with this other individual because it will win out in the end, and you're only delaying your own manifestation if you don't. You don't do it for them, you do it for you, you know what I mean? And make the effort. Yeah, when this comes back in, actually have the conversations and talk about what's going on. Okay? And if you'll notice, 1 plus 3 is 4, right? And we got the pentacles upside down. So, yeah, this is also in regard to making the effort to keep things under control where your money's concerned for right now, just for the month of September, guys. Okay? Is there anything else I should do for you before we leave here, Gemini? Anything else? Yeah? Okay, we'll get you one wisdom of the oracle, and then we'll call it a day. Okay? Let's see what we got here. Wisdom of the oracle. Look, soulmates on the split. Unfinished symphony that returned back from the past. Can I make this stuff up? No. Nope. Okay. Spirit, what card do you want to give them, though, from here? Okay. Yeah, you feel left out in the cold. This is a good time. This is a good time right now. You know, as you spiritually evolve and go down this path, you'll find that your friends are becoming more finite and more in line with the things that you believe. And and the things that are important to you, right? And I think you may want to re-examine the people in your life who perpetuate these things that you have an underlying feeling about yourself. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be cryptic here. So, for example, if you had childhood trauma and that affected your self-esteem and you've worked really hard to get back your self-worth and you're in a good place now, if there are friends that you're dealing with, friends, I call them, that you're dealing with, who whenever you contact them, you start to slip back into feeling the way you did before, you know, because they don't reciprocate in a way that you would expect. And I don't mean transactional in every single thing. I'm saying people who are never there for you, right? Those kinds of individuals need to be cleared out of your energy. If that makes sense to you, Gemini. You're very social. You're very mutable. You love talking to everybody. Your friends are, you know, everyone and everything. So you've got a huge breadth of friends. Maybe not really, really close friends, but you love talking to people. You love all different kinds of people, all different kinds of situations. But if there are people in your life who are not there for you and make you feel orphaned or abandoned, or if there have been relationships in the past that have made you feel that way, you know, and you've finally gotten to a place where you have your own self-worth and you're not participating in those anymore romantically, then the next step is to consider how you're not going to participate in those relationships anymore on a friendship level, right? When you clear out things that no longer serve you and don't lead you to your highest purpose, or don't support you being your best self, your true self, in any sort of way, when you find yourself having to put on airs with anyone or watch what you say and tiptoe around who they are and how they're going to react, it's time to rethink that whole thing. Okay? So, just putting that out there. I think September is going to be a challenging month for people with Mercury, and I think this whole thing is going to take some time to resolve itself, which I'm sure is not what you want to hear. But you're getting a heads up right now to watch your finances and to speak your heart and speak your truth when you get back with this person, when they come back, when they come to talk to you, okay? And you know where they're coming from now. So, forewarned is forearmed, right? Isn't that the saying? Okay. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you in the mid-month. Bye, Gemini.